Oui, bonjour! Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Visual Lifestyle, where we talk about lifestyle, vlogs, natural hair, and all that good stuff. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and make sure you also subscribe. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a while that I've been on this platform. So anyways, you know, life happens and I've been really busy with like a lot of stuff. So today we have a special guest, Sonjo. His name is Sonjo. Introduce yourself now.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonjo. I'm a graduate student of master student of Nigerian University. I came to Canada in 2018 and kind of done with my program now, so I'm here to answer questions that Abi would be asking me based on the admission process. So I hope you get some information about the whole process.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about masters. Actually, I'm sure you can see it from the topic down below. They're going to talk about masters, how to apply for masters, and how he has been dealing with masters in general, like especially in Canada. You know, it's like different everywhere. So I'm going to ask just some few questions, and I hope that you guys will get an answer here. Okay. So Sonjo, my first question for you is, how has it been being an international student and also studying masters in Canada? How has it been for you?
Well, as an international student, it's been filled with ups and downs. I mean, there's so many positive sides to it and the negative side. Considering where we come from, Nigeria, there's so many things that we were not like exposed to in Nigeria, and getting over here, you have to like start afresh, and you know, so it's been a lot. But I mean, as an international student, the folks here expect a lot from you, so you have to like push yourself to, you know, proving a point to them that you are not as bad as they think we are. So I mean, over the years since I started, it's been a lot. Like I said, you have to like push yourself, study hard to get good grades, and that's about that. And in terms of, as an international student, in terms of the financial part, it's really not easy. I mean, it all depends on how you come in. I mean, some people come in as they come in through scholarship programs, and some people come in as self-funded. As an example, I came in self-funded, so I paid my fees and tuition fees all by myself. So you have to like go on different programs and different kind of jobs to pay, and also as an international student, you're entitled to getting some kind of financial help from the school. I mean, depending on what university you're going to, there's always the financial aid for international students. So
that's good.
Depending on the circumstances you're facing, they would assist you to an extent, not fully anyway, but they could assist you in providing loans or bursaries. So but for depending on the school, like I said, the example is McGill University that I am in. The financial aid will not provide you with anything in your first year. That's if you're self-funded. But for other scholarship programs, they would probably fund you throughout your throughout the period of your program. But as an international student for McGill, the first year, if you're self-funded, you would not be provided with any
information,
any kind of funds. But depending on the length of your program, if you're lucky, it's probably 18 to 24 months. You can seek help, and there's always something they give to students, if not everything, like I said, which would at least help and, you know, lessen the burden on students.
Okay, that's nice. Also, the next question I have for you is, how long did it take you before you getting admission into into McGill University? Like, what was the process? Was the process like so long?
Well, usually the process takes about, depending on the year, it takes between 6 to 8 months, depending on the program rather. Okay. For some programs, like if you're coming in for a master's program, it's usually the thesis or the non-thesis. The thesis is the one where for most of the program you're just going to be carrying out the research. You're going to probably do a semester of coursework, but the non-thesis is just going to be mostly coursework, and in your final semester, towards the end of your final semester, you do a project, you write a report. So that's the difference. And for both of them, it takes between 6 to 8 months, depending on the program you're going for. Take, for example, you're planning on getting admission for September. So depending on the program, the deadline for most programs is usually March, April of that year that you want to get into in September. So you should have like started applications probably between the October and the December of the previous year. So because they give deadlines, and a lot of applicants from around the world would be sending in their application to the department. So not until the deadline before the department makes their final decision on if you're considered for admission or not. So let's say, like I gave an example, you're planning to get an admission for September. So you start the process from probably October or between October and December of the previous year. They get back to you probably like February, March, depending on the deadline. And once they get back to you, you start your visa application. So once you get your admission, you proceed to the visa application, and as we know, Canada takes a while. So that's why there's that long period, because the visa takes between 2 to 3 months. So say you get your admission for March, you start your visa application, then probably it takes you to June. That's 2 to 3 months before the visa comes out. So give or take, let's say maximum July. So you still have like August, the whole of August, to prepare and plan your trip to Canada and resume for September.
Okay. How long is your master's program taking?
Right now it is 18 months.
And what course is it?
It's applied biotechnology.
Okay, 18 months. That's not bad. What have you learned being a master's student? And what are things you have learned being a master's student?
Well, in terms of what? My program, or? In
terms of your program and like generally.
Well, starting from generally, I mean, my program is specific. That's for me. But generally, I would say...
Like moving to Canada, what have you learned?
I would say coming from Nigeria, like I said earlier, a lot of things are different over here. Like one thing that is common in at least when we were undergrad back in Nigeria is that we're always usually scared of speaking with our professors. But here, like, there is the opportunity for you to like talk to your professors about whatever is going on. There's no need to be scared that a professor would penalize you. There's the freedom, so you won't just keep your mouth shut and assume that okay, if you don't talk, because you don't know what you're missing. Like here you speak up and you get information. So and there's also what we call TA. They are called teaching assistants. So they're the ones that assist the students alongside with the professors. So even if you're not like in contact with the professors, there's the TA that you can talk to. The TAs are usually sometimes masters, mostly PhD students that work with the supervisors. So with their supervisors, which are professors. So there's that communication window where you can talk to the TAs if you you're not sure about some things in your courses or something. And yeah, that's one of the major things I've learned. I mean, not just in school, but generally, like if you need information, you ask, because you don't know who is there that can help you. So that's one major thing, you have to speak up. And moving to the other general things, there are opportunities out here, like no matter what your circumstances is, speaking to people can actually, you know, bring about help in different ways. So and also in my program, I mean, I've learned a lot, because my program, Applied Biotechnology, has to do a lot of things. There's the research aspect, there's the management aspect. So it's basically about genetics and drug discovery, production of drugs, pharmaceuticals. So I've learned a lot, and right now I'm planning on actually, my focus is on trying to like develop drugs for neurodegenerative diseases. I mean, when I mean
COVID-19
degenerative diseases, I mean the diseases that have to, you know, do with the brain. You could look it up, something like Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, and even the leading cause of death in the Western world, cancer. So as we all know, cancer is like bad, and the different forms of cancer here, it's every type of cancer affects everybody. So I'm kind of like, you know, thinking of, you know, developing drugs, or you know, providing a path to the cure of all these diseases. And you know, speaking about cancer, like looking at where we come from, HIV is another stuff, another kind of disease that is common in Africa. So it would be very good, it would be a very big thing if I was given a Nobel Prize for finding a cure for HIV. I mean, there's nothing that's impossible. So
that is impossible.
Yeah, and that's all about technology. Is all about providing, you know, paths to, providing means to providing cure to all these diseases. I mean, this program, this course of study which I'm engaging myself in, is actually one of the programs that, you know, that is leading here, because if we look at the COVID-19, for example, now, the scientists that in my kind of field are the ones researching on this kind of virus. So it's a good program, and you really have to, like, I mean, there's no program that is not easy. Yeah, everything has its own perks. So
yeah, and advantages.
Yeah, so Have you
ever faced racism in this?
Yes.
This is when you came? Really?
Yes, I have.
Where?
To start with, as a master's student, as a black person, yeah, that's why I said in the beginning, like, you have to like prove yourself, because they believe black people really don't have like knowledge, that we don't.
True.
We are not, you know, sound up there. So it's always there's always that racism thing that, okay, because you're black, you don't know anything. So that's why I said you have to like push yourself. And at the end, I mean, I know a few times in my class, like white people are like, I wouldn't say like they are not all that sound up there as well, but when they see like you're leading the class, or when they see you're doing well, that's when they actually like try to seek help. And you know, because you've proven yourself that you are not all that bad. So when they notice that, oh, this person is actually doing well, they come to you to seek help. So I faced that a few times when I came. And also even at workplace, sometimes you have to prove yourself. I mean, as a black person in the Western world, not just Canada, you have to like push yourself hard, just to prove a point that, okay, it's not just because I'm black or something. But yeah, I've actually faced it at work, and you know, the only thing you can actually do is just to push yourself, to prove a point that okay, I'm black, but
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, that kind of thing. So
so what is your advice for people that want to come to Canada to come and study masters? What advice do you have for them?
Well, Canada is a very good place. It's a very bright green light for everybody that wants to come. It's a good opportunity because Canada is a land of opportunity. There's so many opportunities here if you know what you're doing. Having a master's in Canada is a very, very good thing because don't let me say masters in Canada, but once you have like a kind of thing from Canada, globally you're out kick.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, wherever plans that everybody's having, I believe I'm actually going to suggest that you should look into Canada. I mean, and also when you're looking into Canada, I would say that you should not just look into any type of school for masters. You can that's why we have the internet as our friend. You can just Google like the best schools in Canada.
Exactly.
Because if you look at Nigeria from where we come from, like there are the different types of schools. There's the federal, there's the private. It's the same thing here. So you have to like look at the top schools. McGill is part of the top 3 in Canada. It's regarded as the Harvard of Canada.
Yeah.
So like you have to look at the schools,
the rules and
all those things. McGill is a public school, is a government funded school. Different grants, funds come into the school where they pump in the money into research. So and there are other schools in Canada, University of Toronto, University of Alberta, University of British Columbia. Like those are like top 4 schools in Canada that I recommend for whoever wants to like come around. I mean, there are other schools, but if you are like looking into the best schools, those are the 4 schools. And they're also, if you are looking into Canada as well for schools, not just the name, but you could also look at their tuition fees. Yeah, tuition fees, because everybody can. It's not everybody that can afford a huge amount. So there are also the other schools there, but like I said, you have to like look at the best schools, because even when you're done and you plan to like get a job or something or leave Canada, the name, you have the certificates, the name matters. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's just all about that.
Okay, I think we have learned 1 or 2 things from everything that Son just said, and I think that if you want to come and do your masters, it's very important for you to know what you are doing too and know what you want to come and do according to what he has also said. Yeah, he has spoken well. Sanjay, thank you for having you in our short video today. It's so nice talking to you. If you guys have any more questions you want to ask Sanjay, please put it down in the comment section and I'll make sure to answer the questions, and we will definitely answer your questions. So
yes, if you want to like contact me, I can give my details to BDM. My email is always reachable.
I will put the email and his Instagram
and my Instagram handle, just
down
in
the description box, because it's sometimes you just have some questions you want to ask and then you don't know who to ask. And it's very important that you have enough information before you just go ahead and just go and do something that you know like. So I'll make sure that I put the details down in the description box. Thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and come back again. Yes,
please do check our channel. There's so many things coming up.
I might not be consistent, but don't worry, because school and work is just crazy.
It's crazy over here. So
honestly, school and work is crazy together. So don't worry, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.